In a small town where the days moved slowly and expectations were set by the routine, there lived a man named Marcus. Like many of us, Marcus carried a heavy burden, a storm of anger, resentment, and a habit of blaming others for every setback in his life. Whether it was the unfair comment from his boss, the unexpected twist in his daily routine, or the hurtful words of a friend, Marcus found himself lashing out at those around him, often directing his frustration toward those who had nothing to do with the real cause of his pain. One autumn afternoon, after a particularly trying day at work, Marcus sat alone on a park bench. His heart was pounding with unspent rage, and his mind was a tangle of thoughts that made it hard to see the beauty around him. It was then that an old friend, Theo, a philosopher known for his calm demeanor and profound insights, joined him on the bench. Theo's eyes shone with a quiet intensity as he said, "Marcus, how much longer are you going to wait before you demand the very best of yourself?" Those simple words stirred something deep inside Marcus. He had always believed that success was measured by promotions, money, or the approval of others. But Theo gently explained that the true, highest good is something far greater. It is the inner peace and self-respect that come from understanding who you really are, free from the anger and the need to blame others. Intrigued and determined to change, Marcus embarked on a journey of self-discovery. He began to notice the patterns that led him to scapegoat, his tendency to pin every misfortune on someone else, rather than understanding his own inner triggers. Each time he felt the familiar rush of anger, he paused and asked himself, "Is this really about what someone did, or is it about something deeper within me?" With each pause, he started to see that the source of his frustration was not the actions of others, but his own identification with external achievements and roles that could be taken away in an instant. As the months passed, Marcus took deliberate steps to let go of his habitual anger. He learned to meditate, practice self-reflection, and remind himself that true happiness is an internal state that no one can steal. When the inevitable challenges of life arose, a missed opportunity, a harsh word, or even an unforeseen setback, Marcus found that he could choose a different response. Instead of reacting with anger, he would breathe deeply, recognize the fleeting emotion, and refocus on his inner strength. One crisp morning, Marcus found himself in a situation that once would have ignited a firestorm of resentment. A close colleague had made an error that affected the entire team. In the past, Marcus would have let his frustration boil over, perhaps even lashing out at an innocent bystander. But now, he paused. He saw that his anger was not a justified punishment for the mistake, but a reaction stemming from his own attachment to perfection and control. With a calm voice, he said, "It's okay. We're all learning. Let's fix this together." In that moment, Marcus experienced a profound sense of relief and liberation. The realization that by releasing his need to control every outcome, he had found a kind of personal heaven right there on earth. As he continued to grow, Marcus shared his journey with others in his community. He spoke about the importance of not letting external events dictate our inner peace, and of recognizing that the real enemy isn't the world around us, but our own unyielding attachments. His words resonated deeply, inspiring many to look inward, to question the habits that had kept them locked in cycles of anger and frustration. Marcus's transformation became a living testament to the idea that the highest good, the very best of ourselves, is something we must nurture from within. It is not measured by what we achieve in the outside world, but by the calm, centered spirit we cultivate, regardless of life's unpredictable challenges. In the end, Marcus learned that true freedom and happiness were never about external validations or fleeting successes. They were found in the quiet moments of self-awareness, in the willingness to drop old habits of scapegoating and resentment, and in the courage to demand the very best from himself. And in that realization, he discovered that heaven is not a distant dream, but a state of being that he could create, right here and now. Thank you for joining us on this journey of self-discovery and reflection. Just like Marcus and his wise companion under the radiant skies of ancient Rome, we each have the power to find inner peace and demand the very best of ourselves. Remember, the wisdom to change our lives comes from within. If you enjoyed this story, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, keep seeking your highest good and let your inner light shine.